are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Robinson here, as always. I'm my brother Tim, and today we got a full baseball slate. We got a couple double headers. Obviously, you guys know we don't touch game twos of double headers, but we do have two of those today. But we do have a full baseball slate, that means. And of course, we have what is becoming my favorite sport right now, the CFL. We do have a CFL game tonight. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. Went one right, went one wrong in the world of sports betting. I don't have the exact numbers here for me. I'm just marking down the results from the final games last night. But yesterday was the definition of meh for me. I finished up 0.15 units, so it's still a winning day. Nevertheless, we'll never argue with finding money. Lost with baseball yesterday. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1. 6 and 1 in baseball yesterday. Started it off with a loser with the Cubbies, first 5, but they made up for that by scoring 4 runs and cashing the team total over 3.5 at -115. Over 9 with Tampa Bay and Toronto came through. I believe that game was 9-2 Blue Jays. The Nationals, I don't know why I trusted the Nationals. They did not do the job there. One team that definitely did, though, I was really sweating this game out, Tim. I had the Brewers first 5 and full game run lines.
God, that was
there's your rocking chair play of the day. They win 19-2. Never in doubt. Put up 7 runs in the second inning. And that's all she wrote. First 5 full game run lines for them winners. Then I followed it up with a double loser. The Mets team total over 4.5 and the run line -1.5. Both losers. If I could have gotten 1 run in the 8th, at least one of those would have been a winner. But it is what it is. I pushed on the Orioles first 5. Glad I didn't take them full game. Byron Buxton walks it off in that game. I won with the Astros run line at +135. That was our best bet yesterday. So a nice little plus money best bet winner there. Oakland, Seattle over 8. I did not expect those two pitchers to throw a gem, especially on the Oakland side with Caprilarian. The Dodgers first 5 run line, frustrating loss. They gave up a run in the top of the 5th to tie the game, and then they stranded first and second in the bottom of the 5th. They do cash the full game run line, so they made up for it. So overall, baseball was very mad day, 6 and 1. WNBA, we went 2 and 1. I'll let Tim go over that. And we move on to 12 and 2 to start the CFL season, Tim. 7 plus 7.5 with the Edmonton Elks last night. Edmonton looked at it and said, we don't need those freaking points. They win the game straight up as massive underdogs. Love to see it. Hamilton's in trouble. Hamilton's in big trouble. They lack the ability to close games, which is not something we've seen from them the last 2 years from a team that's made the Grey Cup back-to-back years. And I don't think that they're really going anywhere this year unless they make some changes. So another very disappointing loss for Hamilton. If you want to bet the Ticats in the future, take them first half. Do me a favor, don't take them full game, because that is exactly what we were expecting. I didn't bet Edmonton first half or anything like that because I expected Hamilton to come out strong like that. We do have 2 plays in the CFL today, and I'm excited about. So we will get into that in just a few minutes. Well, what about you, Tim? How was your day yesterday?
It was all right. I ended up down like 1/3 of a unit, but I should not do parlays, and I would have been fine. And my live betting kind of cost me a little bit, but Red Sox. What happened? That was not nice. They were up 4-0. I thought, hey, maybe a nice little coast. Nope. In comes the bullpen. 6 runs in the 5th, 6 runs in the 6th, and that's all she wrote.
3 runs.
3 runs. Yeah, they scored 6 runs overall. 6-5 final there. Whatever. It happens.
Square team total will come in nice.
Yep. Over in the Toronto game. Easy casher. Thank you, Toronto, for putting up 9 runs by yourself. We appreciate that one. Cardinals were up 3-0 until the 5th, and then Phillies tied it, and they scored 1 in the 6th and 1 in the 7th, and St. Louis couldn't do anything besides Nolan Arenado getting a cycle. That's all they got. So nothing there. I lost that bet. Lost the Mets run line bet. It happens. It just sometimes you just need to be able to stop them, and it did not happen. Mets only won by 1. I also had the Astros run line. Easy winner. 2 runs in the second, 6 runs in the third, and that's all she wrote. Easy over there as well if you had that one. Dodger run line. Nice and easy. Well,
Totally.
they were up 1-0. San Diego tied it in the 5th. LA took the lead in the 6th, put up another one in the 7th, 2 in the 8th, 5-1 final. That was nice to see. And then so Capillarian is good now?
I don't know.
That one was weird.
Or the Mariners' offense that bad?
Mariners' offense did not perform either, Also, I decided to do team totals yesterday. They went 1-1-1. Houston, team total over, cash. Seattle, team total over, loser. Cleveland, postponed. So that happened there. Nick won his CFL bet. So I tailed that one as well. Shout out to whoever gave me Caroline Garcia in the chat. I think it was Uric, something like that.
Alex Uric.
Shout out to you for that one. She cashed in 2 sets. And then WNBA yesterday, easy over with the Sparks and Wings game. Aces break their losing streak. They win straight up by 6. That game ended up being 91-85, and it barely went over. It went over by 2.5 points, and they scored 91 and 85. And then I had the over in the Indiana game. I knew that one was a loser by the time they scored 30 points in the first quarter. The most that Indiana scored in a quarter was 16, as Seattle just completely crushes them. So, ended up being a 2-1 day there. Can't complain. On to today, and I like the slate.
Let's do it.
Good morning, Jarnell. Let's get it. We'll start off with this one, and it's Shane McClanahan Day, Nick.
Yes, we get the Toronto Blue Jays hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. We will go over game 1. We will not go over game 2. The Jays are minus 140 favorites, and there's one total of 7 in this game. Heading over to the pitching matchup, so we don't have to list off weather. McClanahan, a 1.38 ERA, a .77 WHIP, 11.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 33%, 0.92 walks per 9, a 236 BABIP, a 259 FIP, and a 2.28 SIERA. On the other side, Kevin Gausman, a 5.48 ERA, a 1.87 WHIP, 8.61 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 3.13 walks per 9, a 425 BABIP, a 282 FIP, and a 4.18 SIERA. Gausman's not been someone you can particularly trust this year. I think this his last start was his 3rd time covering the run line in 13 starts this year, 15 starts this year. He's not been very good doing that. And he's now going up against a Cy Young. My pick to win the Cy Young right now, and Shane McClanahan. He's someone I've gone and backed every single time he's gone out there. I think he's probably the best pitcher in the American League right now. And I said that heading into the season. I said that McClanahan had the ability to win a Cy Young award. The only question mark for him would be, would he pitch enough innings to do so? I think so far he has. So I like McClanahan here, and I want to back him big time. I'm on first 5 full game money lines. I got plus 105 for the first 5. I got plus 117 for a full game, getting plus money with a Cy Young candidate. Sign me up. Give me the Rays in this one here.
Yeah, and the big thing for that one is whether or not we're going to get enough offense out of Tampa Bay. And I think we do. I think we barely do. I think it ends up being like a 3-1 type of game. But I can't turn down plus money with arguably the Cy Young favorite in the
Not
AL.
Arguably, he is the Cy Young favorite.
He's got to be the Cy Young favorite.
I'll get you up those odds real quick.
That's fine.
Plus 250. Verlander's plus 290. Manoah's plus 550.
Yeah.
He is the Cy Young favorite.
Yeah. He's the Cy Young favorite. It's kind of this is kind of the spot for him. So we'll see how it goes, but I can get plus money for Shane McClanahan. I know that the offense on Tampa has not looked good. They're going against Gausman, who we're not super high on. So 100% pitching advantage with Toronto. I think they get enough done. With Tampa, yes. Tampa, sorry. And if Tampa wins the first game, I'll look towards Toronto for the second game. Because I think that these two teams split. So we'll look at that later, but I think you can get a split out of the two teams.
Mm-hmm. Also, I want to list off ticket numbers and stuff like that for these games as well.
Okay.
We're seeing 64% of the tickets, 61% of the money on Gausman and the Jays. 60% of the tickets are on the over, 79% of money on the over. The line's gone from 7.5 to 7. So they're making it more intriguing to bet the over. I'll lean towards an under in that one.
There you go. Morning, guys. Morning, Untouchable. Morning. The Steve Earle guy is saying, hey, guys, good morning. Morning, Steve. How you doing today? Good luck on your place. See how it goes. Good morning, guys. Big follower of the show. Appreciate that, Aaron. Welcome. McClanahan, awesome. Jays are hitting well right now. I'm torn. I'm taking plus money with the best pitcher in the AL. Whole 6 picks hit. Bovada banned my account for a chargeback.
What?
Okay. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. They knew I would kill their ass, but new day. I'm gonna make the 6-0 again. Let's get it. What's up, Rose? I hit the like. We appreciate that. Under the 7.
Yeah, I definitely lean under the 7.
I can see that.
Maybe
this next one is just a weird one, Nick.
Yeah, this one's kind of crazy.
Real quick, I did put a poll in. Speaking of the Yankees, which big favorite loses today? And I put the money lines in. Yankees minus 335, who are not even the biggest favorite on the slate. Sky minus 360, they're the biggest favorite. But
it's a basketball team.
Yeah, Twins minus 225 and Brewers minus 200. Those are the 4 teams that I put in for which big favorite loses today. But go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, we have the New York Yankees. They're at the Cleveland Guardians in this one here. The Yankees are a massive 335 favorite. Total 8.5 in this game. Looking at the weather in this matchup here, I need to click on today's tab. Here we go. 6-mile-an-hour winds, 74 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Garrett Cole, Kirk McCarty, your pitching matchup here. Garrett Cole, 2.52 ERA, a .93 whip, 12.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 36%, a 2.78 walks per 9, a 222 BABIP, 349 FIP, 264 Sierra. McCarty on the other side, the last 30 days, 9 ERA, a 2 whip, 4.5 strikeouts per 9, which is 10%. No walks, but 333 BABIP, 11.88 FIP, and a 4.43 Sierra. And then looking at let's see how massive these tickets are on the Yankees.
102% on the Yankees.
I don't see anything for game 1 here for that. Actually, no, there it is. It's under added games. 89% of the tickets, 87% of the money. Shockingly, on the Yankees, $142,000 in, by the way. 68% of the tickets, 53%, or 68% of the tickets, 53% of the money. On the over in this game, I stay completely off for this one. If you want to get involved in this one, you can probably I saw you can take 2.5 runs with the Cleveland Guardians at minus 115, which I thought was really interesting. This Guardians team is a sneaky team, and you can get $2.60 back on them. So it's a lean towards them. Obviously, I don't want to back McCarty, and I don't want to fade Cole. So this was a stay off for me.
Yeah, if it was Aaron Savali like yesterday, I would have been all over the.
It also would have been $2.60 on the.
Yeah, I will say
Guardians.
I will say a little bit of an intriguing option that you could choose. Cleveland Guardians team total over is a 2.5.
Oh,
and it's minus 125.
Oh,
I might add that.
That's intriguing.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and add the team total with that one. I'm starting to do team totals, only half a unit each. Cleveland Guardians team total over 2.5. The fact that it's just that low, it's still Garrett Cole, I know, but this Guardians team has been sneaky lately, and they've been scoring. I know it's not against Garrett Cole, who's one of the better pitchers in the league, but they're scoring 3 runs, 7 runs. They got shut out against who's that? Winder, but 3 runs, 11 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs against Nick Pivetta, 3 runs. But I took the team total over. I think that the Guardians put
You're
up.
just asking for 3 runs?
I'm just asking for
That's
3
not
runs
bad.
from the Guardians. And honestly, they could do that in one swing. So I'm taking the Guardians team total over 2.5. That's just way too low. Considering the total is at 8.5, that's too low.
And
the Guardians are bums.
Well, it's not a betting the team type of thing here. It's just you're getting $2.60 back on the Guardians. There's no way I'm laying $3 on the Yankees. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not laying that type of number on them.
They should be laying $3 against teams like Oakland, or Kansas City, or Toronto. I'm just kidding on the Toronto part there, but I just wanted to poke at Terry there. But no, I think that the Guardians are in a team that they should be getting $2.60 back with.
No, but a team total over 2.5.
I'm totally cool with that. Yeah, I did not bet this game, so we'll move on though. Talk about bums. We have the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins here. I'm just messing around now. The Orioles have been pretty good.
The Orioles have been better as of late, but
yeah, and we have the Twins. They're minus 230 favorites in this one here with a total of 8.5. 6 mile an hour winds, 74 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Jordan Lyles and Sonny Gray is your pitching matchup here. Jordan Lyles, 6.27 ERA, 1.64 WHIP, 6 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%. 3.27 walks per 9, a 336 BABIP, a 455 FIP, and a 5.06 Sierra. On the other side, Sonny Gray, a 2.40 ERA, 0.87 WHIP, 6.6 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. No walks in the last 30 days. 261 BABIP, 253 FIP, and a 3.65 Sierra. If there's ever Minnesota pitcher that I do actually really trust right now, it's the way that Sonny Gray is pitching. He's been my favorite twin to back for pitching wise. This line's moved an awful lot though, compared to when I got it last night. It's moved 30 cents. I got the Twins first 5 minus the half a run at minus 135. I would definitely not bet it at this price. It's now minus 165. So I'm on the minus 135. I would not bet it at minus. I'm on the 135. I would not bet it at 165 now.
That's fair. I went with the Twins run line. I like Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray's been one of the more solid pitchers for Minnesota lately. He did get hit up a little bit. That was in his last start. That was against Cleveland. Against Cleveland when that 11-10 game.
Oh yeah, he got hit.
Well, no, actually, he's had starts before that. It just doesn't show it.
Yeah, that's the last. I did back him in that start. They did catch the first 5, and their bullpen imploded.
No earned runs, 3 hits, 5 innings. 1 earned run, 2 hits, 6 innings. No earned runs, 4 hits, 7 innings. Sonny Gray's been really good lately. And then on the opposite side, if there's one weak part to this rotation, it's Jordan Lyles. 4 earned runs, 6 hits, 7 innings last game versus Chicago. 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 6 innings versus Washington. 4 earned runs, 5 hits, 5 innings versus Toronto. 6 earned runs, 8 hits, and 5 innings versus Kansas City. 4 earned runs, 9 hits, 5 innings versus Seattle. Lyles is going to give up runs, and I could see this one. I also looked at the team total over for Minnesota. I would think it was like 4.5, and it was minus 143.
Yeah.
I didn't touch a minus 143. I think minus 125 is about the highest I'll go. So this one, I grabbed Minnesota run line. I think they win this one like 6-1. I think that you get a good, solid performance from Sonny Gray, and I think you get a little bit of a struggle from Jordan Lyles. So Twins run line for me in this game.
Fair enough.
we'll keep on rolling through the games.
Yeah, we have the San Francisco Giants hosting the Chicago White Sox in this one here. We're seeing the Giants as minus 140 favorites. Total of 7 in this game. Heading over towards the weather in this one here. 14-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 56 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Dylan Cease, Logan Webb is your pitching matchup here. Cease has been phenomenal the last 30 days. A .26 ERA, 1.14 WHIP, 13.11 strikeouts per nine, which is 36%. 4.72 walks per nine, little high, but a 282 BABIP, a 416 FIP, and a 3.18 SIERA. On the other side, Logan Webb, 2.35 ERA, a .94 WHIP, 9.63 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%, 1.88 walks per nine, 255 BABIP, a 305 FIP, and a 2.93 SIERA. Looking at the tickets coming in on this game, it's loading. Oh, I didn't read that off for Baltimore either. For Baltimore, it was 86% of the money, 95% of the cash on Minnesota, 67% of the tickets, 79% of the money on the over. For this matchup here, we are seeing 54% of the tickets on the White Sox, but 65% of the money on the Giants. So a little bit of sharp action here coming in on the home side in this one here. 64% of the tickets on the over and 85% of the cash on the over, yet this has gone from 7.5 to 7. So they're making the under a little bit more intriguing to bet. I am on the under. I do like the way this market has moved. I like the way these two pitchers have pitched. I'm on the first 5 under 3.5 at minus 105. And I think that these two pitchers duel tonight. Dylan Cease has been absolutely untouchable the last month. And I think that Logan Webb can hold up his end of the bargain as well. And we get a first 5 under the total of 3.5. So that's where I'm going for this one here. Under 3.5, first 5 with the White Sox and the Giants.
Yeah, I didn't touch this game. I have bets on more games than I normally do. This is just not one that I got to. And I just couldn't figure this. I kind of leaned towards the over, especially with how last night's game went. But when it came to it, I just completely stayed off of this one. Dylan Cease has not been good lately. He has been good lately. Right? Dylan Cease has been good.
He's been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal lately. My bad. The last time he got blown up was against Boston on May 24th. That was the last time he let up a run. So he's been pitching pretty well. You know what? I faded him last time because the Baltimore Orioles were going for the sweep. Going up against Logan Webb, who also has been pretty solid lately. No earned run, a 1 earned run in his last 3 starts. So not terrible there. This is just not a game I went after. I feel like there's better spots on the slate. If you wanted to take plus money with the White Sox, I'm not talking you off of it, but this is just a spot that I would kind of stay off of.
Fair enough.
Have a good weekend, gentlemen. You too, real deal. You too. Let's do this. Let's have a good weekend.
All right. Next matchup here, we get the Washington Nationals hosting the Miami Marlins. We have a pick 'em here, total 9.5 in this game. Let's get to the weather here. We're seeing 8-mile-an-hour winds, 87 degrees, 24% chance of rain. Looks like a cloudy day in Washington, D.C. Heading over towards the pitching matchup here, Daniel Castano, 3.18 ERA, 1.41 WHIP, 5.29 strikeouts per nine, which is 14%. A 3.71 walks per nine, a 278 BABIP, a 498 FIP, and a 5.14 SIERA. On the other side, Jackson Trudeau with a 4.24 ERA, 1.41 WHIP, and 4.24 strikeouts per nine, which is 11%. 2.65 walks per nine, a 271 BABIP, a 536 FIP, 537 SIERA. Looking at the tickets coming in on this game. For Washington and Miami, we're seeing 66% of the tickets on the over, 78% of the money on the over. It's moved from it being juiced 9.5 towards the under to being juiced towards the over. Line makes sense there. 83% of the tickets, 72% of the money on the Marlins. And the line's gone from around minus 115 to around a pick 'em. So actually a little bit of a reverse line movement here on the side here. Going towards the Nationals in this game. So maybe a little bit of sharp action here on the Nats. For me, I'm on the over 9.5. I don't like either of these pitchers. I think that they both are going to be able to give up runs in this game. 9.5 is a little high, but I think it makes 100% sense with these two pitchers. I'm on over 9.5 here with the Marlins and the Nationals.
Yeah, I can't trust an over with Miami's offense because they can easily just go cold. And when it comes to it, that's just I know they're against Jackson Tetrolt.
Yeah.
He's pitched twice. He got lit up against Atlanta, but then threw 7 shutout innings against Philadelphia. So get that one. So that's kind of interesting. But no, this is not a game I went after. There's plenty of other games. You don't have to look at this one. Castano's been decent. But he was more he's been solid. Last start, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, in 7 innings against the best team in the National League. So no, this is a good spot for this would be a good spot for maybe going after Miami. And it's around a pick 'em price, but this is just not a game that I wanted to get to. So I just didn't get to this one.
That's fair.
Good morning, Tim and Nick. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Let's make some money there. Let's make it a good Saturday. And I like this game.
Yeah, we have the Philadelphia. Or wow, I'm on the next game there. Pittsburgh Pirates are hosting the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers are minus 190 home favorites. Total of 9 in this game. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. 80 degrees. 2% chance of rain. Bryce Wilson, Aaron Ashby is our pitching matchup. Ashby, 6.43 ERA the last 30 days, a 1.64 whip, 12 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 2.57 walks per 9, a 4.21 BABIP, a 3.83 FIP, and a 2.74 Sierra. On the other side, Bryce Wilson's looked terrible. I don't think he's pitched too much, though. 12.6 ERA, 2.2 whip, 5.4 strikeouts per 9, 12%, 1.8 walks per 9, a 3.89 BABIP, a 10.93 FIP, and a 5.01 Sierra. I don't think he's pitched too much, though. Looking at
in the last 28 days, he's pitched once.
Okay.
He pitched against St. Louis, pitched 5 innings, allowed 7 earned runs, 10 hits, 3 strikeouts. He got blown up. So.
Yeah, and then looking at the market for this one here, 93% of the money, or 93% of the tickets, 84% of the cash coming in on the Brewers, 64% of the tickets on the over, but 92% on the under. So a little bit of sharp action here towards an under in this one here. It's kind of surprising. I did not get to this game, but if you're looking at a first 5 under, you can probably get a decent price with that one there. With the way the market's moving, under 5 could be interesting there for the first 5 under. Don't know if I'm going to get to that. It'd be a lean towards there at this moment, but that kind of contradicts my actual stats. So it's probably a pass for me in this game.
This one's a fade of Aaron Ashby for me. I'm going Pittsburgh Pirates team total over 3.5 as one of my team totals for today. I think it's a solid spot because Ashby has not been good this year. He's got an over 4 ERA. He's going to allow some runs, and he's just been very rough. And this one's probably an over. This one's probably got over written all over it. Also, keep in mind, Aaron Ashby, this is going to be his first start since the 16th of June. So about 3 weeks. Where in his last 3 starts, he's given up 14 runs combined. Granted, it was against the Mets, Nationals, and Padres. But he has not been good. Not even close. And I think Pittsburgh, after getting absolutely blown up last night, was it 19-2?
Yeah.
I think they come out and at least score 4 runs today. So I would be okay with taking the over as well, but I'm more focused on the Pirates team total over because I do believe that I believe Brewers will probably hit 2 against Bryce Wilson, but he's only pitched once in the last month. I'm not going to really I'm not going to have those stats going crazy with it. So Pittsburgh Pirates team total over for me.
All right.
That will bring us to the next game, which I also like this game.
Yeah. We have the Philadelphia Phillies. They're hosting the St. Louis Cardinals in this one here. The Phillies are minus 130 home favorites, total of 10.
It's 10 now? Oh,
10 in this game.
Yeah.
We have Matthew Liberatore, Kyle Gibson, your pitching matchup here. 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 85 degrees, but a 15% chance of rain. We're seeing Liberatore with a 2.7 ERA the last 30 days to 1.50 whip, 8.1 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, 5.4 walks per nine, little high there. A 243 BABIP, a 605 FIP though, which is one of the higher ones on the slate, other than the overly inflated two that haven't pitched, and a 5.2 ERA Sierra. On the other side, we have Kyle Gibson with a 5.29 ERA, a 1.24 WHIP, 6.4 strikeouts per nine, which is 17% of the batters, a 2.51 walks per nine, a 274 BABIP, a 4.92 FIP, and a 4.42 Sierra. Looking at the money in this game, I'm trying to find it. This is Philly and
Cardinals.
St. Louis. There we go. It's the top one. 64% of the tickets, 56% of the money on the Phillies, 70% of the tickets to the over, 60% of the tickets or the cash to the over. It's gone from 9.5 juiced in some spots, 10s in others. I stayed off this. Oh, wait, no. Stayed off the total in this game. I'm on the Phillies in the first 5 at minus the half run at minus 105. I like Kyle Gibson. I'm not a huge fan of Liberatore. I'm expecting some regression from him. So this is a Phillies first 5 run line spot for me.
Yeah, this one's a under for me. I got it at 9.5, whatever. I like Matthew Liberatore. I feel like he's going to be able to go solid. He's going to go 5 innings. And then from there, we saw how the St. Louis bullpen didn't do all that well yesterday. But these two teams are really kind of struggling hitting right now. And on the other side, you get Kyle Gibson. I know he hasn't been good as of late, but I still like him to try to help get the job done. Because St. Louis can definitely struggle to hit. I could see this one being a 5-3 type game. I don't know. I don't really care which side wins. I just see this one being a little bit of a lower scoring game. I don't see like a 2-1 or anything by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't see this one getting blown up for more than 10 runs. So I like the under in this game. I think you get 2 solid pitching outings from both Gibson and Matthew Liberatore, where it could be 2-1 by the end of the 5th, and then we coast to an under. So I like the under in this game, Nick.
Yeah, still it's Phillies bullpen. So
with
with that being said, I can see it being 2-1 at the end of the 5th and finishing 7-6.
Philly bullpen has been better as of late, so
I still don't trust them full game.
That's fine. We'll keep on rolling though.
Yeah, we have the Atlanta Braves. They're at the Cincinnati Reds in this one here. The Braves are minus 175 road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Looking at the weather in this spot, I have to scroll down. There we go. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 88 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Spencer Strider, Tyler Mahle is your pitching matchup for this game. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Strider, 3.86 ERA, a 1.13 WHIP, 12.89 strikeouts per nine, which is 34%, 3.38 walks per nine, a 288 BABIP, a 2.82 FIP, and a 2.86 Sierra. On the other side, Mahle, 2.45 ERA, 1.02 WHIP, 10.49 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%, 2.01 walks per nine, a 280 BABIP, a 2.83 FIP, and a 3.11 Sierra. On a side note, let's look at the tickets here. I want to keep mentioning those. 89% of the tickets and 99% of the cash are on the Braves. 65% of the tickets are on the over. 57% of the money is on the under. So a little bit of sharp action towards the under, and that's exactly where I'm looking at in this game here. I'm on the under 4.5 in the first 5. I believe minus 105. I think that both these pitchers, Strider's look good this year. Molly's look good this year. I think Molly's trying to pitch himself out of Cincinnati. I don't know why we're not talking about him potentially getting traded.
No, he will.
I think that he'd be a nice little trade piece.
His numbers are just not to the caliber that teams would want to see because he's got a 4.53 ERA.
He also pitches in Cincinnati,
sure,
which is not a hitters-friendly ballpark.
Sure.
But I do like the first 5 under 4.5 in this spot. I think both these pitchers are going to duel. I like the way the market's moved on this game, and I think that we see a good little under here.
I got 9.5. I got the under 9.5, and it's dropped a whole run. Spencer Strider has been phenomenal in his starts. He worked from a opener where his first couple starts he went 1-2 innings. Last start he went 6 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs, 7 strikeouts against the Dodgers. Granted, he ended up getting the no decision because Jansen can't do anything right. Luckily for us because we had, what do you call it that day?
Dodgers.
Dodgers that day. But Spencer Strider has been phenomenal. And yes, one of the things I'm looking at right now are pitchers trying to get themselves out of the places, out of bad teams and on to better ones. Granted, not a good outing last time, but I was against the Dodgers, 4 earned runs, 12 hits in 6 innings. Previous to those, how about can I offer you no earned runs, 3 hits, 12 strikeouts, and a complete game for Tyler Mahle, where there was 3 unearned runs, but 1 earned run, 5 hits, 10 strikeouts in 6 innings against the Arizona Diamondbacks again. 3 earned runs, 7 hits, 6 strikeouts, 6 innings against Washington, where the Red bullpen blew that one. No earned runs, 1 hit, 8 strikeouts, and 6 2/3 innings against the San Francisco Giants. I like the under in this game. I think it's a really good spot for it, and I got it at 9.5, and it's dropped down to 8.5 in some of the books. So, definitely a good line movement there. I like the under going in this one.
Love it.
You guys are great. Love the show. Appreciate it, Scott. Appreciate it. Let's run into this one. Which before we introduce it, could we just go ahead and
stop it? Get some help.
All right, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Detroit Tigers.
Whoa. Hold on. Suppness.
Okay.
All right, we're good to go. All
Thanks for stopping the show for that one. That was important. Yeah. Minus 125 with the Tigers. Total 9 in this game. Let's get up the weather for this marquee matchup.
It's the Bubik.
Yeah. It's Bubik. But we have 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 84 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Bo Brisket and Chris Bubik.
Is it Chris Bubik? Because I just saw you have
yes,
RotoWire.
Yeah, because RotoWire has Brady Singer, but on Bovada it has Bubik is pitching. You're listing Bubik.
Okay.
And Bubik is 3.92 ERA, 1.50 WHIP, 9.15 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 3.92 walks per 9, a 350 BABIP, a 303 FIP, and a 4.15 SIERA. On the other side, Bo Brisket, 4.09 ERA, 1.15 WHIP the last 30 days, 6.82 strikeouts per 9, which is 19% of the batters he's faced, 2.18 walks per 9, a 245 BABIP, a 509 FIP, and a 4.20 SIERA. Sidewise, I'd be leaning towards the Boob. But looking at the tickets here, we have 70% of the money and 92% of the cash on Bo Brisket and the Detroit Tigers. This line has gone from around minus 110 to around minus 120, minus 125. Lines moved accordingly. We have 72% of the tickets on the over, 89% of the money on the over. It's gone from 8.5 to 9. I totally understand that. I agree with it. The over 9 is something I'm definitely looking at. I don't like either of these pitchers. I think that this is a game that can easily see 5 runs apiece. So lean towards an over 9. I might add it later. You might see that in a community post. Over, though, it would be a lean for me.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind, at the end of the day, these are still the worst offense in baseball and the 4th worst offense in baseball. So, no, I'm not taking an over. I know it's Bubik. I know it's Brisket. I'm not going after this game. The fact that it's moved from 8.5 to 9 is kind of mind-boggling. I'm just not interested in going after this game. This is a 1-800-GAMBLER game. I think there's better options to bet on today's slate. Or if you're Lex, you're betting the over. All right, that's fair.
I agree with you, Lex. I might add that on my card.
It could definitely go over. I just don't trust the two offenses.
Let's keep rolling, Nick. Yeah, we have the Houston Astros. They're hosting the LA Angels. The Astros minus 150, home favorites, a total 8.5 in this game. This is in Houston, so we don't have to worry about weather. Getting the pitching matchup up here. Jose Urquidy, Patrick Sandoval is your pitching matchup here. Sandoval, 4.01 ERA, 1.7 whip in the last 30 days. 9.85 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, a 4.74 walks per nine, a 351 BABIP, a 422 FIP, 4.35 Sierra. On the other side, Urquidy, 4.50 ERA, a 1.32 whip, 6.62 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 2.91 walks per nine, 257 BABIP, not bad there, 5.39 ERA, FIP, and a 4.69 Sierra. I kind of lean towards the Angels in this game. Quick look at where the money is going here. LA, Houston, 69% of the tickets, 93% of the money on the Houston Astros, and 52% of the tickets on the over, 88% of the money on the under, though. That's kind of scary because I do have the over 8.5 in this game. I think that both these pitchers are bound for some negative regression, and I think that can happen in today's game where both these guys can get hit. We know that the Angels pitching staff is not very good. Their offense, they can always hit. The Astros can hit as well. Urquidy is someone I'm not 100% sold on. So I'm on the 8.5, and I'm kind of nervous about it with the way the market's moved.
I'm on the Astros run line and the Astros team total over. I do really like this Astros teams right now. They've been playing some really good baseball against some really good teams, and they've been winning. They've won in their last 10 games. They've won 4 against the Mets, and they've won 3 against the Yankees, including some really dominant pitching from them with that. They've also been hitting. They've been hitting very well. They put up 8 runs last night, granted in the first 3 innings, but they put up 8 runs last night. I like Houston to get the job done today. I think they pitch well, and I think they score about 6 or 7 runs themselves. So I grabbed the run line, and I got the run line at plus 150. I believe it's sitting at plus like 135 now. So the line's moved in my favor. I think the Houston Astros are the right play for this one. And you're getting Patrick Sandoval on the opposite side, who has pitched well, but this Houston team is a bet on team right now. So I'm going Astros run line and team total over in this one.
Fair enough.
I wanted to take the Sky, but taking Mercury because it's an early game leaning over. The Brittany trial, DT getting ejected last month because of Parker scratching her and losing the championship as well. No, I'm on the Sky. The Sky are a really good home team. Mercury have looked like garbage this year. I think this one's a 15-20 point game. I'll be honest, I don't really think it's close. So I can understand your reasonings. I'm just on the Sky. I don't think that game's close today. I love you so much. I'm watching and listening at a job orientation. Hey, don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. Braves under 9.5 last night. Yeah, I got the under 9.5 last night. Yep. Mike Glennon.
Mike Glennon makes his return.
Mike Glennon. That's all. Okay. Let's keep rolling, Nick. We got 5 baseball games left.
Yeah, the Oakland Athletics are at the Seattle Mariners in this one here. Mariners minus 175 home favorites, a total of 7 in this game. Looking at the weather in this one, it's a dome. Never mind. I keep forgetting Seattle's a dome. Paul Blackburn, George Kirby is your pitching matchup here. 5.14 ERA, 1.46 whip for Blackburn the last 30 days, 6.11 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 2.25 walks per nine, 316 BABIP, 3 FIP, 4.59 FIP. I'm a game down there, and a 4.32 Sierra. On the other side, we have Kirby, which has a 2.17 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, 8.38 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 1.24 walks per nine, 263 BABIP, a 402 FIP, and a 3.41 Sierra. I'm gonna look to fade the Athletics pitching staff here, but looking at what the tickets are coming in here, 81% of the tickets, 88% of the money is on those Mariners. Here's another one. 69% of the tickets are on the over. 68% of the tickets are on the money is on the under. So a little bit of sharp action here on the under. Not surprising. Usually the sharp action does come in on unders more often than not. I'm on the Mariners team total over 4.5. I believe 4.5. At plus 105. Yeah, plus 105, 4.5. I expect them to put up runs against this Athletics bullpen and against Blackburn, which Blackburn has definitely come back down to earth recently. So for me, I'm on the team total over 4.5 because I could see this finishing 5-1.
I'm on the over, and the line drop, whatever. I like the over. Blackburn has not pitched well lately. And especially after last night's game where it was just really low scoring for a while, I think that Seattle was getting no hit for like 5 innings. I like the over in this game. I could definitely see Seattle trying to tag up Oakland for a bunch of runs. No real side in this game. I just really I like the over. I got it at 7.5. It happens. But I'm expecting some runs here in this Oakland-Seattle game. And then a little bit of ECU news. Bryder Giles announced that he's going to be transferring to Kentucky.
Wow.
So, whatever. Boston money line. I went team total over, but we'll talk about that game in a minute. Mike Glennon, yes, Mike Glennon. All right, we'll go to this game next.
Yeah, we have the New York Mets. They're hosting the Texas Rangers in this one here. The Mets are minus 135 home favorites. Total of 9 in this game. Looking at the weather here in New York. Trying to find the game real quick. There it is. 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. 87 degrees, 12% chance of rain. For this one here, we have Martin Perez and Trevor Williams. Martin Perez, 2.61 ERA, a 1.39 WHIP, 7.84 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, a 2.03 walks per nine, a 3.43 BABIP, a 3 FIP, a 3.82 Sierra. On the other side, Trevor Williams, a 3.18 ERA, a 1.41 WHIP, 6.88 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, a 3.71 walks per nine, a 2.86 BABIP, a 5.13 FIP, and a 4.84 Sierra. And for me in this one, let's look at where the tickets are. I'm actually curious on where the tickets are coming in here. 56% of the money, 87% of the tickets, or 56% of the tickets, 87% of the money coming in on the Metropolitans. No surprise there for me. And another one here, 57% of the tickets, 81% are on the 57% of the tickets are on the over. 81% of the tickets are on the under in this game.
Money's on the under.
Money's on the under, yeah. So the market expecting a good performance from Trevor Williams and Martin Perez in this one here. And I currently lean towards the Rangers in the first 5 innings. And I lean towards maybe an under as well. I think that Trevor Williams can come out here and deal. I really like Martin Perez. He's someone I had backed a decent amount this year, especially in the first 5 innings because he's been dominant in the F5s. I'm probably going to get involved with either the Rangers first 5 or the first 5 under. I still got to do a little bit more looking into that one there to decide which one I'm going to target. But I'm definitely getting to something in this game. It's either a first 5 under or it's a first 5 money line for the Rangers.
Trevor Williams has pitched good lately. It's weird to be able to say that, but he has. He did come in that 9-1 game against Houston and shut down the Astros for only 1 hit and 2 walks in 2 1/3 innings, which is not bad. He did pitch against the Astros the series earlier, where he allowed 3 earned runs, 4 hits in 4 innings. This is going to be a bullpen game for the Mets, which is a little bit scary. But, I mean, it's against the Rangers, who have not really been able to do that much lately. If there's anybody on this Rangers staff that I'd be okay with backing, it's Martin Perez. But with the line movements and everything, I can't go after this one. I would kind of lean towards Texas first 5, Mets full game. But this is just a spot that I kind of just stayed away from. So nothing to do with this Mets game today.
That's fair.
Mike Lennon says, it's been a bit. This is the time of year I don't bet at all. I'm trying something today. It's one of the best times to bet baseball. How about 3 more baseball games, Nick?
Yeah, the Chicago Cubs are hosting the Boston Red Sox in this one here. The Red Sox minus 145 road favorites. Total 9.5 in this game. I'm assuming wind blowing out with this one. Oh, wind from the left, right to the left. 78 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Josh Winkowski, Alec Mills is your pitching matchup here. Winkowski, 3.60 ERA, a 1.45 whip the last 30 days, 1.45 or 5.85 strikeouts per 9, 15%. 2.7 walks per 9, a 333 BABIP, a 338 FIP, and a 4.31 Sierra. On the other side, Mills has been batting practice. 9.87 ERA, 1.73 whip, 5.19 strikeouts per 9, which is 12%, 1.56 walks per 9, 339 BABIP, an 826 FIP, and a 4.72 Sierra. Looking at where the tickets are coming in here, we're seeing, 94% of the tickets, 78% of the money on the Red Sox. Makes sense. 82% of the tickets are on the over. 87% of the money's on the under. So some pretty big bets coming in here on the under in this game, which is kind of surprising. The way that Mills has pitched. You can get a first 5 under 5 at minus 120, which I think could be interesting. Am I going to be betting that? No. For me, I'm going to stay off this game. I was leaning towards an over, leaning towards the Red Sox a little bit here, but I'm going to stay off this game.
I did one thing, and I did Boston Red Sox team total over I think it was 5.5. Alec Mills has been garbage. He's allowed at least 5 earned runs in the last 3 starts against San Diego, Pittsburgh, and Chicago. And St. Louis. He has not been good lately, and I don't expect him to do any better. I feel like there's a spot he's going to get lit up by a Boston Red Sox team that's been really good lately. Main reason why I bet the team total over instead of the Boston Red Sox in general, it's going to be a bullpen game for the Red Sox, and we've seen how that works because John Winkowski is a bullpen piece. He's gone 6 innings plus before. He's gone never mind. He's gone at least 5 innings in those last 3 starts. But I only did team total because I really cannot trust this Boston bullpen right now.
Yep.
They've been really struggling lately, so I went team total with the Boston Red Sox today. Lean towards the Red Sox run line, but just did not pull the trigger on that one. I do believe that the Red Sox are the second best team in that American League East. It's humid here in New York City. Trust me, I live here. Trust me, I used to live in New York. I understand. Yo, sup, family? Hey, it is Pro Bill in the house. Good morning.
We're getting some people out of that we haven't seen in a minute.
Jeez. How you doing, Bill? It's good to see you again. Bill knows me back from the old giggity days, so it's kind of interesting to see. Red Sox, yes, I would lean Red Sox. How about this game, Nick? Marquee matchup?
Yeah, we have the LA Dodgers. They're hosting the San Diego Padres in this one here. We have the Dodgers as minus 150 home favorites, a total of 8 in this game. Let's get up the weather here. We're seeing 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 79 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Yu Darvish. Tyler Anderson, the pitching matchup here. I love this pitching matchup. 2.52 ERA, 0.84 WHIP the last 30 days for Darvish, 7.82 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 1.26 walks per nine, a 2.42 BABIP, a 3.04 FIP, and a 3.56 ERA. On the other side, 2.54 ERA, 0.92 WHIP for Anderson, 7.31 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 2.22 walks per nine, 2.31 BABIP, a 3.02 FIP, and a 3.97 SIERA. I'm on the first five under 3.5 in this one. I think I've seen this gone to a 4. I believe money is coming in on the over. Actually, 71% of the tickets and 79% of the money is on the Dodgers. Makes sense. 58% of the tickets on the under. 71% of the tickets are on the under. And this has gone to an 8. More intriguing to bet an under. I'm nervous now. I'm on the under 3.5 here, first five. And I lean Dodgers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and back you. Sorry. I'm backing you, Darvish, at plus money. He has good numbers historically against the Dodgers. And I think he has a solid start today. I know it's been a rough first 2 games for the Padres offensively in the series. But Tyler Anderson got beat up last time. And I could kind of see that again. I could see this game end up finishing 2-1, 3-1, but this time in the Padres' favor. I got him last night at 123 or something like that. It's moved up to 130. So I missed a line movement on it, but I'm not overly concerned. I like you, Darvish. I think he gets the job done today. Anytime I can get you, Darvish, at plus money, he's one of the pitchers I really like backing. He's one of my 5 pitchers that if I see them, I'm most likely to be backing them. Him with Shane McClanahan, with Nick Pivetta. There's 2 other ones that I really, really like. It was Kopech for a while. Sandy Alcantara, Joe Musgrove. There's certain pitchers that I just back pretty much every game or almost every game. You Darvish is one of them. At plus money, I like to grab you Darvish.
Here we go.
Twins, new here, but I'm staying here. Appreciate it. Red Sox are not the number 2 team in the AL East.
You just opened up a can of worms there, too.
Yeah, I know. They're only behind the Blue Jays by 2 games, by a game right now, so that's fine. First time watcher, let's cash some tickets. Let's get some tickets. Let's do it, Eric. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Come back every day, 10 a.m. We always do the show. We appreciate everybody who stops in and says hi. What up? What is up, my guys? What is up, D-Talk? Welcome to the stream. We'll go to the last game, which I'll introduce because, hey, we still have to pay bills. Best bet is in this game between the Diamondbacks and the Rockies. If you guys are interested in that one's over at the EarleSportsBets.com website. Go ahead, check it out. Links in the description below. We've been doing really well over there lately. You can use this link in the description, EarleSportsBets.com/promo. It'll save you. It'll get you a week pass for $49. All of our best bets. We posted them the night before. Beat a lot of line movements before. We talked about some of those games during the ESB show. So jump on that now and let's make some money together. So best bet is in the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Red Sox 10 walks late yesterday. Yes. Tito asking which dog wins today. San Diego and Tampa Bay game 1. Maybe even Cleveland. All right. No, I'm kidding. Not Cleveland. Nick, you've been red hot. You've been absolutely red hot in CFL. I'll let you talk about more. Montreal Alouettes, Saskatchewan Roughriders. Yes, I kind of learned how to say all those names now.
Yes.
Saskatchewan is 4.5-point favorites. Total of 46 now. I know it's a scary bet, but what are you going after?
I like the under in this game. I got under 46. I am also on the Rough Riders team total under 25.5. I like the way the Montreal Alouettes have played a little bit of defense this year. And I'm not overly impressed with the Saskatchewan offense. Also, when we're looking at the market here, 60% of the tickets are on the over. 70% of the money is on the under. So we're seeing sharp money here on the under here in this spot between these two teams. And I think that's what we're going to get. We just saw these two teams play last week, which if you guys were with me last week, we hit plus 135 with the Alouettes. In that game, they won 37-13. the total did go over, but keep in mind with that game, there was a kick return touchdown and there was a pick six. 2 non-offensive touchdowns. You eliminate those, and that game went under. And I think we could see something like that here today, where we continue to see Montreal's defense be able to control the Rough Riders there, and this game stays under. So I'm on the team total under 25.5 with the Rough Riders. I'm on the under 46 full game. I see this being like a 21-17, something along those lines. I don't care who wins. 21-17, 23-20, 23-17, 23-21, something along those lines is what I'm seeing for this game. So I'm on the Rough Riders team total under 25.5 around -115. The full game under 46.
There you go. Under in the Sky Mercury. I like the Sky today. I really don't care who wins, but I like the. I don't care about the total. I would lean over just because the Sky have definitely been that, or I would be inclined to go Sky team total over if you have that on your book.
I do have
the Chicago Sky have been scoring really well lately. Between 91 against Chicago, against Connecticut, 88 against Minnesota.
I do have a team total for them.
82 against Vegas, LA, 104 against Vegas. What's their team total?
87.5.
All right, maybe not. Well, I guess I could see that. I guess I could. Let's see if I have that on my book.
I don't think so. I think you mentioned that you didn't.
Yep. Nope. They don't. Right? No, they don't. That's a bummer.
No.
But yeah, no. I would lean towards the over in that one. I was told by an avid CFL bettor to take the +4.
I don't mind the +4. Absolutely not. I don't mind both the dogs the rest of the weekend.
There you go. I don't mind that at all. All right, Nick. Time for me to pay some bills. We do recap and head out for today.
Yeah, why not?
If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. Use the code ESB at checkout. It'll save you $20 off your first purchase. As we mentioned, the EarleSportsBets.com website, you can get a week pass. All of our best bets, we post them all up at night. We beat a lot of line movements, make a lot of money through line movements. You can get the week pass, $49. Use the code CFL at checkout. You get a week pass for like $39.20 or something. Come on, we'll make you that back and some. So go ahead and make sure you guys check out that recap for the day. And I actually have a decent chunk of plays today, so that's kind of interesting. Rays money line, Oakland over, Padres money line, Astros run line under in the Cincinnati game, Twins run line under in Philadelphia, Boston team total over, Pittsburgh team total over, Houston team total over, and Cleveland team total over. I like the Sky, and I like the under in the Saskatchewan game. So there you go.
Yeah. For me, I'm riding for my boy Shane McClanahan. First 5 full game money lines there. Twins first 5 run line at -135. It is now -165, I believe. Miami, Washington over 9.5. I'm liking the White Sox and the Giants. First 5 under 3.5. Under 4.5 first 5 with the Braves and the Reds. Team total over 4.5 with the Mariners. Over 8.5 with the Angels and the Astros. And then under 3.5 even money with the Dodgers and the Padres first 5. In the WNBA, we're riding with the Sky. And in the Canadian football game, we're going to look to try to go 14-2 to start the year. I'm on the Saskatchewan Roughriders team total under 25.5, full game under 46.
Cool. A couple of things in the chat. Toronto moneyline game 1. No. I know Tampa Bay's in trouble, whatever. If there's a game to bounce back, game to have a good one, Shane McClanahan's Cy Young favorite, bar none. So, no, I think Tampa Bay wins game 1.
He's a
Toronto
stop the bleeding type of guy.
I think Toronto wins game 2. And I think that's just a spot. Twins run line, yes. Phillies money line, I like the under. Houston money line, I like the run line. Colorado game over, our best bets in that game. So that's over up on the site. What book do I use? I use Bet Online. I use Bet Online. Yes, David. Oh, great. You inflated Terry. Good job. Good job, David. See what you did there. Shane McClanahan is the best, but team cannot score. I could see Shane McClanahan throwing 7 shutout innings, and Tampa Bay winning like 2-1. So there you go. I see Joe Kryptonite. Hold on, I'm waiting for his comment to pop up. There we go. Yo, good morning, guys. How we doing? We doing good. Yeah, David and James hit lefty well. McClanahan has faced a lot of bad teams. This is the true test. Fair. And at the end of the day, it's one game. It's one unit. I'm not worried about it. San Diego, LA full game over as long as as long as the Padres win, we're good to go. Nick, close out the stream.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those push notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck.
See you.